You gonna play? Okay. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys haven't watched my YouTube trailer, you totes should. You don't have to watch it fully. The intro should be enough to give you like a brief overview, or you can skip near the end. I kind of forgot how I formatted that video, not gonna lie. So now that that's over, let's get back to the video. So today's makeup style will be, drumroll please, traditional goth makeup. Ooh, yes. You guys may have seen this makeup style before in person, on social media, and here's some photos. You get the gist of it. Okay, so let's learn more about what traditional goth makeup is. So we're gonna talk about when and where did the style originate. The style, I think, originated, I know. Who am I lying to? It originated around 1980s, and it was traced back to underground clubs like the Batcave. And the Batcave was a nightclub that circulated in London's Soho around the 1980s. It played host to various art house films, cabaret, and live music nights. Why did goth makeup become so popular? So, the origins of gothic makeup. Damn, I sound so nervous. The origins of gothic makeup originated. The origins of gothic makeup can be traced back to the emergence of gothic subculture in the late 1970s to the late 1980s. So you see, around the 1980s, it was influenced by gothic literature, music, and fashion, and then this whole subculture sought to express themselves through a unique aesthetic that defined mainstream norms. And my favorite part, 2 to 3 signature traits of this style. I mean, look, there's like a very, how would I say, repetitive sort of look to it, where it's like a white base, like messy, untamed hair, but it's all like give me a sec. Like if I were to take this comb and tease it, it's like a bunch of teased hair, basically. Like the hair is teased a lot for it to give like a big amount of volume. So white base, usually it's a white base, teased hair, and I'm just gonna add more, like the very detailed makeup where it involves a lot of black most of the times, the very sharp cupid's bow, very dark eyeliner. Well, it's dark, but like it's very like either smoky or it's like exaggerated. And also their clothing, it's so like it's very like layered, and most of the time it's sometimes like it gives punk in a way. Now we're moving on to the tutorial. Of the makeup style. Please, let's go.
Hey guys, this is a tutorial of how to do traditional goth makeup. The first part of the video got corrupted, so I just have the white base on with the structure of the eyeshadow. But just to keep it brief, prep your face with moisturizer and primer. Let that sit. Use a very light shade of foundation, or do what I did and buy a white foundation. I recommend Sunset Makeup. Not sponsored, BT dubs, but I'll add the link to it in the description if you guys want to purchase it for yourselves. And I use my kimchi loose powder in the shade lavender to set it. Then I use black eyeshadow to create an arch, copying the shape of my eyelids. You can see in the video how I did that. Also, this is the inspo for the look I'm following. Then you start dragging the eyeshadow down your nose and shape the tip of your nose as if you were shading it, but make it sharp and bold with the black eyeshadow. I also used an opaque white eyeshadow to clean up my mess, like the shape of the nose contour and the white space on my eyes. I then went again with the black eyeshadow on the tip of my nose to define it more. Now we're moving on to the eyebrows. I just used an almost empty liquid eyeliner, so it took a bit more effort to draw everything. So be patient with me, chat. I basically just followed my normal eyebrow structure since my eyebrows were still visible and I did not want to glue my eyebrows down to hide them under powder. Also, I got a bit scared that the bathroom door was open.
What was that? Okay.
For the eyebrows in the makeup look, they seem to have a triangle shape in her eyebrow. So I kind of messed up, but as the goat once said, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Now that our eyebrows are done, we're moving on to the eyeliner. I placed markers to the inner corner of my eye and the midpoint of my lower eye to map out where the liner would go and try to make it symmetrical on both sides. I started with the normal eyeliner shape on the outer part of my eye and shaped it to be big and dramatic. I make sure to keep my eye open though to make the wing appear straight when my eyes are fully connected. I then started making an upside down right angle triangle basically. It was a right triangle. A right triangle which connects to the line made from the outer wing in a way, and filled it in. I accidentally didn't let the eyeliner sit, so I transferred it on my upper lid. I just took a makeup wipe to get rid of the liner that I didn't want, then used the same beauty blender I used to apply my foundation to make my skin look white again. Can we talk about how I look in this freeze frame? Like, girl, looking like Coraline's dead right now. Freaking Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Either way, I then set it with loose powder, brush it off with a fluffy brush, and fix my accident with eyeshadow.
I then redraw the liner and try my best to make them symmetrical. Now our eyes are done, we shall move on to the lips. Drawing an exaggerated sharp cupid's bow and lining your lips until you get the lip shape you want. Then just fill it all in with either the eyeliner or black lipstick if you own any. The makeup is complete and completely optional BT dubs, but you can tease your hair to give it the volumized look. Mess with it in your own way until you're satisfied with the project.
So this is the final look, guys. Let me know if you like it down in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you want more of my content suggested for review. Bye! I love you guys and stay creative.